name is Angie.
Nice to meet you. Go ahead and sit down.
Thank you.
So, I see that you're here for an interview. We're going to begin with a couple of questions just to get to know you and get your information down, okay?
Okay.
So, first, for starters, I do need to mention that everything you say is going to be confidential unless you are in danger of hurting yourself or hurting somebody else around you, then I have to report it.
Okay.
So to begin, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Like your name, your age, your birthday?
Okay, so my name is Angie.
Okay.
I am 29. I have two children.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is 15, the other one's 10. I have the girl is 15. She is diagnosed with cancer. She was diagnosed when she was about 13, so 2 years ago. I have a little boy which is 10 now.
Okay.
He's a healthy child. I live in LA.
Okay. Can you tell me about your relationship status?
I am married, but my husband's always working.
Mm-hmm.
He is basically like if I'm just by myself because I'm the only one taking care of my children.
Okay.
He does help me financially wise, but not emotionally or helping me with any type of help with my child or even having time to go see my daughter that is in the hospital. So I have to be going back and forth home and to the hospital
I
with
see.
both of my children.
Okay. So you have two children. So are you working right now?
I am not currently working. I was laid off. I was working at a supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got laid off because the store closed.
Okay, I see. So what are your concerns currently? What's your fear right now?
My fear is I don't have a job.
Okay.
So financially wise, I do need help because I do want to help my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Even he does help me, but I know as well, it's hard.
Yeah.
To manage my child and having to take care of my other child that is in the hospital, with cancer.
Okay. How long have you been experiencing these problems? Since the beginning, or it's been recent?
It's been ever since my daughter was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Everything became so difficult
I see.
to deal with.
Okay. And how long have you been how well have you been handling the diagnosis of your child?
It is stressful. I do feel sad and anxious sometimes because I do want my child to get better. I sometimes don't know what to do. I do get scared because I don't want my child to die eventually because of the cancer. So I want my child, and then I want my other child to be be well taken care of, and it's just hard.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any support at home, like your friends or family, distant relatives?
My mother has actually been coming to help me to the hospital to take care. Once we do take turns when I do have to go home and take care of my other child, feed my child, or helping me take care of my little boy when I'm at the hospital with her.
Sounds good. Okay. So you have emotional support that way. Does your husband ever come around, or is he?
He barely is home, like I mentioned. We do interact, but only little things. He asks me about our daughter, but never really takes the time to actually go see her or worry about our other little one.
Okay.
He's always just focusing on winning money and working.
Okay, I see. So from what you've told me, you have two kids, and then you're trying to spread like your time with both of them, but it's kind of difficult because of your situation without working, and then the no emotional support. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. You mentioned you were stressed. Are these concerns causing you to be stressed, like the current situations, or is there anything else adding to it?
Yes, I have always been a stressful person. I stress over little things, but I do feel like the whole situation with my daughter being in the hospital has been stressing me even more because it does worry me a lot, and that plays a big part in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I mentioned, having to split the time between my children, making sure they're both okay,
Mm-hmm.
having to be in one place, have to be in the other, having to come back to the other one.
Yeah.
It's just making it really hard for myself, and it's just adding more to think about to than what I already
Yeah.
have.
Okay, I see. So these situations that are occurring, are they making you feel stressed or anxious or sad, or do you find like you have control of your emotions?
Yes, really stressed. It's hard to sometimes control my emotions. I cry,
Mm-hmm.
like, not in front of my children because I don't like to for them to see me
Mhm.
cry. I'm trying to, when I have free time, like, try to, like, take a walk or just do a workout or something
Yeah.
to make me not forget about things, but, like, relieve a little bit of
Your
stress
stress.
that's in within me.
Okay. Are you expressing this emotion with anybody else, or you keep it to yourself?
I'm really an enclosed person, which is why I feel like it's stressing me even more out
Yeah.
because I don't have no one to talk to. Yes, my mother is there for me,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I just need more support, more help.
Emotionally? Okay.
Yeah.
Are these concerns altering your everyday life? Like, do you do your routine normally, or is it different now that you're doing this?
Well, I barely have enough time to eat. Sometimes I don't even get hungry at all because of how I feel. Sometimes I don't even get to shower because I have to be going back and forth to the house and to the hospital. And it's just little things like
Yeah.
that
Okay.
that make me forget about.
Yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Are you seeking any help or any assistance? Do you need help finding assistance?
No, I actually, that's why this is why I came to try to find more emotional support for myself. I am dealing with all these things and I would like to start working, but I do have to take care of my children, so I would just need more of the assistance right now than working,
Sounds
just
good.
more emotional support.
Okay, that's no problem. So today we've taken note of like your information and we've asked a certain amount of questions. So we're gonna collect all that information and then we're gonna put it together, see what we can do for you, and then we'll further call you to continue to the next step. That
Okay.
sounds good?
Sounds great.
Sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.